Boys, what's good? What's good? Black Star, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Ah, finally, we here. Uh, um, yeah, we streaming. Now, what's up, Black Star? Uh, it has been a while, man. A while. Oh, we back. We are back, bro. Good, how you doing? Chilling. Today, honestly, been a pretty good day. Got this thumbnail done. For my next video, I'll show y'all that. Why not? Why not? I usually don't do this, but why not, man? Give me like 2 seconds. Um, Let me go to this real quick. Okay. Let me save this. I'll put it on stream. All right. How do I put a picture on this again? I am washed, rusty. Uh, what's it called? Okay, image. There we go. Sneak peek. Yeah, I got y'all. I got y'all. Why not? Next video, as y'all can see, this is what we're gonna be talking about. Bleach. We are here. I'm ready, bro. It's a new era on the channel. If y'all don't know, I did make an announcement that I'll show as well. Give me a second. Yes, sir. Bleach video. Bleach video. Oh my god, I am so insanely rusty right now. Okay. Okay, that should be good. But yeah, that's the next video. Should be out Saturday or Sunday, depending on how fast I edit and things of that nature. But this is probably my favorite video I've made so far. I haven't edited it yet, but uh you'll see my video. Like, this is my first anime like I ever watched. And I just put a little bit more, a lot more passion into this one, or at least I'm more expressive. Like, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see. I think it's really good. But let me re-show this announcement I made. Um, in like 2 seconds again. So what happens when you come on unprepared, but that's okay. We got time. Uh, we got time. We got time. Unprepared. Okay, there we go. Posted this about a week ago or something. It says 12 days right there. Um, what's it called? Basically I said hate that it took this long, like another break, and you know, live stream unprepared all the time. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not nothing crazy, so I'm not too mad at myself, but I like to be collected when I start things, but it's fine. But yeah, I had some life things going on, like kind of serious that I needed to just take care of, but I feel feeling good again. I'm ready. I'm back. Basically, I just said that right here. Uh, March 22nd didn't work out, but I just want to be more prepared when I come back, so I have like more videos. I've been planning a lot of stuff. No breaks the rest of the year. Promise that if I do take a break, I'll donate money to charity, bro. Like there, y'all can clip that. Uh, for those of you still here, I appreciate you. Anyone seeing this, welcome to the channel. Obviously, made some changes. I'm going to broaden my content. Obviously, One Piece will still be the most consistent, but it won't be the main. Like there won't be a single main focus. Uh, and yeah, I just want to like, obviously Black Star. You know, I watched so many anime. I just feel like I was just kind of limited, you know. And yeah, and I said in here, where is it? Videos gonna be more personal, creative, expressive. Like I'm not gonna be like super focused all the time on talking about one specific subject and just trying to force things out. Um, so it's gonna be a lot more fun. And this video, I've had a lot more fun than probably any video I've made. And yeah, should be a fun journey, man. It's like a new, not a new beginning, but it's gonna be a bit different. I mean, you can see like it's just a thumbnail, but there's a lot more like expressive, creative. I don't know than most of the stuff I've done. I'm not saying my thumbnails are bad. I think they're pretty good. You know, humbly, they're pretty good. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And obviously, you can see doing some huge projects, starting with Dragon Ball. I wanted to make this a while ago, but like I really wanted to give it that time, you know, since Toriyama passed or whatever, to really like collect my thoughts on it. And a lot of this is already written, but still got a lot of work to do. So it's come out 3 months maybe. Then you have Samurai Champloo, which obviously gonna deep dive. Code Geass, Full Metal, Death Note, and One Piece. Like that's gonna be a massive video. But as I said, that's gonna be way later into next year probably. But yeah, that's that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know if you can hear me drinking my drink. Sorry, that's annoying. But yeah, that's an update, I guess. Should be cool. And Black Star, I don't know if you're still here, but I definitely want to need to collab some more, bro. Uh, so whenever that presents itself as a possibility, I'll let you know. Or if you want me to collab, we can do that too. Yeah, like so many, like you'll see, you'll see. I mean, you're already introducing Bleach. I've been wanting to talk about this forever, but like, you know, this fellow's so limited. But we're here, bro. I don't know how this is gonna do view wise, but you know, it is what it is. Um, yeah, big changes coming. I'm ready. I am ready. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Um, actually, I do have another thumbnail that I could show, but I don't know if it's the final version I'm gonna use. We'll see. Let me pull it up. I did make this a little bit ago, like a while ago, kind of. Here we go. Let me save this real quick. Do you create multiple thumbnails? I'm gonna pull up my actual chat. I don't know why this is so small. Okay. Do you create multiple thumbnails for test and compare? Not really. I just make one. Oh, actually, I'll make multiple versions. Then I just kind of decide. I probably should do that, but I don't know. I haven't done that yet. No. I don't know. I kind of feel like as long as I like it, that's all that kind of matters to me. But that's not a bad idea to try it. And like I'm already so when I bro, if you saw me making thumbnails, I'm making sure like every single thing is like in the right exact like millimeter of the screen, like the text. I'm always messing with that, like moving it up and down pixels, left and right, like 1 pixel. I'm so not. I guess you can say perfectionist, but it's not perfect. I just want it to look as best as possible. But yeah, so like having to create multiple of those, man, I don't know. That would take a lot of time. Let me pull up this other thumbnail though. This one it's simple. This is a lot more simple, but this is what I made. Let me crop it real quick. Give me a second. If you're wondering, it's a Ninja Kamui and Uzumaki video. So there's this. It is mostly just two disappointing anime. Like you'll see. This will be after the Bleach video. So I think it's pretty cool, decent thumbnail, nothing crazy, but like I think it's eye catching. Not the best thing in the world, but it's eye catching. If that's too small, I can make it bigger, by the way. So, but yeah, that's what it is. Everyone's slapping his anime up. Yes, bro. Yeah. Oh man, bro. Ninja Kamui. You'll see in my video. Like, this one hurt, bro. I mean, you're my guy, so I'll tell you. Like, in my video, you'll hear me. Like, you remind the beginning reminded me of those like Toonami days, like those random like ninja anime you'll see, or like something like that. It felt like so like 2000s, you know. And then we get later into it, and what is going on, bro? Like, oh my god, oh man, like this one really at first felt really close to home, bro. And I was hyped like every week for like the first 3 episodes. Uh, first I don't know when they go into that weird stuff, but probably first few episodes felt great, man. The Uzumaki, ah man, that sucks. That one really like, 'cause I own the manga of Uzumaki, and obviously it's gonna be hard to bring Junji Ito's work into anime. I think they've tried it before, um, and it hasn't been the best. It's really hard to bring that. You know what I mean? It's his style, like it works in drawing. You know, but that first episode of Uzumaki is like easily one of the best first episodes like ever, probably. And y'all know, man, y'all know. Um, that one hurt too. I don't know. It felt like Ninja Kamui should have been like something we can go back to. Same thing with Uzumaki, but like Uzumaki, oh my god, Ninja Kamui brought back like that late 2000s vibe, but obviously updated animation, you know, whatever, whatever, and that could have been something like new type of nostalgia vibe for the new, you know, new generation or whatever. But you know, mechas and things like that, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this video should be fun. This is a lot more creative too. You'll see. Script is like only 50% done though, so we'll see about that. But I'm gonna try and get us find an idea for us to do a collab on, cause you know, you've been a long supporter. I've been supporting you, like, you know, trying to get our communities kind of together in a way, cause I don't know nobody else to collab with, so it is what it is. I'm trying to reach out more though, but I don't know. Everybody I'm with is like usually doing power scaling and you know whatever, which I touch on and may touch on in the future more, but I don't know. I've kind of burnt out on it as far as making content about it. At least that's something just I would talk to my friends about, but uh, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna think of some things for sure. But speaking of anime, a legend is about to drop something very soon. Yeah, power scaling is kind of stressful because there's so many like interpretations of things, feats, how people scale. It's just it's fun like to talk about, maybe like quote unquote debate with your friends with. But as far as like making content on it, I just rather not even put the time into it because it's just I don't know, just not something I would be passionate in making. That would just be more of a view thing. Like, hey, I see a popping topic, I'm gonna talk about it, give views, call it shameless, but I would probably do it. Like that's the only way I would do it. But yeah, um, yeah, that's probably the only way I would do it. So as y'all know, we got these 3 classics right here. Uh, made by um. If I do it as a joke, that'd be fun. Why not? People get mad, but who cares? Made by this man. Right, right, right. Shinichiro Watanabe. Who is wait coming out with oh no. Where did this picture go? I'm fumbling. Oh, it's in here. Delay that for like 2 seconds. Um with this. Lazarus. Please be on the lookout. This is an anime of the year candidate. Just warning everybody. This guy has not missed. He doesn't miss. So the track record. Cowboy Bebop. Space Dandy. Samurai Champloo. Even what's it called? Kids on the Slope. Terran Resonance, I think it's called. What is the other one? Something Carol and Tuesday. He made, I'm pretty sure. And another one that I forgot. But this guy don't miss. Lazarus comes out in like a week or something. 2 weeks maybe. Just be on the lookout, man. It's gonna be peak. I'm pretty sure he made Carol and Tuesday. I have to fact check that. All up shopping at once. I am probably not. I'm pretty sure it's airing on Tsunami, I think. So it's gonna be weekly. But yeah, this guy don't miss, bro. That's a Netflix thing. It used to be a Netflix thing. Lazarus art style looked like banana fishes. I have to recheck. Mm, I don't really remember what banana fish looked like that. But what was I about to say? Yeah, Netflix and or Netflix in general used to be like that, which was a great reason to have Netflix. They dropped everything at once. Now they're doing the weekly stuff, which it's just turning into cable TV pretty much. Oh yeah, by the way, Black Star, I finished season 1 of My Happy Marriage 2 months later, but I finished it. Um, yeah, it's pretty good. Probably uh second best romance I've seen. They dropped Stone Ocean full? No, they didn't. They dropped like parts, like batches. Yeah, nah. Peace wanted Ed by Ed. Uh, I really don't see the reason to want it Ed by Ed. I mean, maybe if you're like, I don't know. Only thing I think will benefit from that is like making content, I guess. You know, you can get a lot of hype out of that, but why wouldn't you just want it all at once? Okay, like that doesn't make sense to me. Um, I don't mind if they drop all the episodes. Yeah, I think that's better. I mean, obviously, if you're like long running, like some like One Piece, then obviously that's just not possible. But why not just drop a whole season of JoJo's or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. Is the One Piece reanimation dropping arc by arc? I think they will. I doubt they do it weekly. I really doubt the remake is gonna be weekly. I think arc by arc makes more sense because okay, first of all, I don't think it'd be weekly. I don't think they would want another One Piece running beside what they already have going. Um, so I think they'll drop arc by arc or have multiple arcs at least, depending on how short it is. Like I think they could batch up the first like intro arc, Seer Village, what is the arc after that? Barazzi. I think anything like Barazzi or like uh okay, what is Island Park? Denver wait, what is before again? It's Barazzi, then Island Park. Right? Yeah. I think anything like Island Park or something, maybe Luke Town, like the first season. Or maybe go up to like Island. That's like the most what 24 episodes. That might be pushing it. I say Island Park, probably. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I'm excited. Yeah, Lazarus. I think it's what April 6th, 6th, 7th. Maybe recheck. April 6th. Yeah. Um, let me get this off screen though. Remove. Yo, 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 yo. Kamel, don't send that, bro. Chill, bro. I do not want dudes in there. Cool, bro. Be cool. All right. They might as well. Oh, this is so small. You might as well do that. Imagine having two One Piece anime dropping weekly. Yeah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that. Let me remove these though. Speak on Naruto being more viewed than one panel on Netflix. Heard that was cap, bro. Tagged was good. What is good, brother? Who capped? Now I just saw another video saying like it was wrong, but I mean if it is, that's dope. I mean, and again, all of One Piece isn't on Netflix, so It was good, Tech. Chilling is kind of hungry. Bet, bet, bet. Nah, bro. Tech been going crazy. They was not YouTube was not liking Tech for a while, bro. But the views back. Order Wingstop. Come on, bro. We gotta promote good health, bro. Trying to come back in the YT game. Yeah. I don't know if you saw my latest channel post, but yeah, man, I'm about to start grinding for sure. Way different like type of series and content coming, bro. Oh yeah, yes sir, we will be there. Oh yeah, tag, bro. We gotta at some point, like I don't know what the idea will be, but we gotta collab as well, bro. Black Star intact for sure. That'll be when I think of something though. I don't want to force anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kamel, you still here in chat? Hey, bro. We're about to peer pressure you, bro. Like, when are we gonna get Kamel anime content? I've been meaning to collab for a minute. I want to get my emotion up. Yeah, facts, bro. Like, once I get back in the swing of things, like, for sure. I can't commentate like y'all. Bro, any hold up. I got food in my mouth. Hold on. Bro. I promise you, anybody could do this, bro. Like I don't even like talking like that, but once you get in the groove of it, writing and whatever, it becomes so much easier, bro. Like like when other people if it's not you or like Slim or whoever in VC, I don't like talking to people, bro. Obviously, Tech and Black Stars are my guys. I would never be silent around them, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm eating, bro. It's just Wendy's, bro. It's nothing too extravagant. Not even sharing. Bro, listen. If I have my listen, once I'm back grinding, you know, and the views popping, I got y'all with some food, bro, but I gotta feed myself right now. Yeah, Wendy's is fire, bro. For sure. Maybe one day I'm gonna sub to you on chat. You said healthy choices of eating Wendy's. Hey, bro. Out of all, yeah, so I try to upload one video a week. That's the goal. I at least want 3 videos a month, but the goal is one video a week. So it'll probably end up being like 3 to 4 a month. So man, not for sure. Nah, but I did take a break because I did have some life things going on. Uh, you see my latest channel post. I don't know who saw that, but I basically said I'm gonna be way more broad with my content, like talking about way more series. Uh, One Piece will still be like a focal point, but not the focal point. Um, Things like that. I'm trying to have more fun, bro, and I think that can make it a lot easier for me to make content. Before, I don't want to say like I was like in a box, but so many like super specific topics just kind of makes you to limit yourself and like how you want to go about things. So yeah, all right, tag back. Make content on original ideas always gonna pop. Absolutely. What fan base do you think the most active? That's a good question. Obviously, right now, okay. Ask me this like last year, I would have probably said JJK. JJK was like nuclear on YouTube and Twitter, really, but on YouTube it was nuclear, like just insane. Um, Blue Lock is very active right now. Obviously, you got Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. Those are always going to be, kind of the kings are near the top. Now, underrated one people won't really point to. It's probably like, let me think. I mean, you can make it. I think anything can pop that has a decent fan base. Like consistently, those are probably the only ones. I guess Bleach too. But I think, consistently you can put out a Cowboy Bebop video. It is gonna do pretty good. I think you can put out an Akira video. I think it would do pretty good. I think, something like that. Now, if you did something like Tokyo Avengers, I don't know. I don't know if that would do as good. It would have to be literally something like what happened to Tokyo Avengers, like for it to do good. Craziest false anime history. Hey, that brings me up back to this. Literally, kind of similar idea to this video, which I'll be talking about Ninja Kamui and Uzumaki, which I already talked about earlier, but that has a similar idea to what you said as a thumbnail. Nothing too crazy, but it's eye catching. Windbreaker took all the Tokyo Avengers fans. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get past like episode 3 of Windbreaker. I don't think it was bad or anything, but I don't know. I was just bored. Asake, what's up, bro? Bro, I already said like Ninja Kamui at the start, man. Like you'll see when I post the video, it should be out after the Bleach video I'm gonna make. But it's it started like that classic, you know, maybe late 2000s Toonami anime about, ninjas or whatever. It felt good, like that vibe. And then what it turns to later, it's embarrassing, I'm gonna be honest. So how could you? I don't know, man. I'll probably I don't know. Was the anime original? Yeah, it was. It on Toonami, I'm pretty sure as well. Toonami original. But yeah, that is this one actually hurt, bro. Like Ninja Kamui doing what it did. That one actually hurt. I can't lie. Now Uzumaki, I already spoke on earlier, but I own the manga of this, and my expectations were like low for, especially for like a Junji Ito being made into an anime. It hasn't worked. Then the first episode dropped, which is amazing. Like literally one of the best first episodes in my opinion. And then just nosedived somehow. I don't know. But yeah, Uzumaki didn't hurt as much, but some series you didn't have high hopes for, were interested in, that came in good. Ah, that I'd have to pull up my list to be honest. Let me see. I'll say. I mean, okay. There was a what's it called? I mean, I'll say Gintama probably is like the lowest I've gone into as far as the more popular ones that came out pretty good to me, pretty great. Um, Other than that, it's not too much. Usually, most of the high rated stuff, like I'll have a normal expectation for. I'm not really going too harsh on it. Um, got a specific day in a week that should drop vids. I want to do Saturday or Sunday, maybe even Friday. It's one of those days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's my aim. I like Friday because for some reason my videos just don't get really pushed that same like first day, first night. But if I post it Friday, it'll roll over into the weekend where then it will get that push. And that's one of the most people on YouTube. So I think Friday is probably the best day. But it just depends when I get the video done. Uh I like dropping videos on weekdays. Yeah. That's weekends. No idea why I said weekdays. Weekends, right? That makes sense. Most people on YouTube. It's just logical reasoning. But that is enough yapping. Let's get into what I actually came here for today. This is my boy Black Star's video. In like 2 seconds. Okay. My favorite samurai is back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Euros? How you been? I'm back. I don't know if you saw my channel post, but I'm back, bro. I'm back. Appreciate you being here as well. Give me like 2 seconds. Gotta put my phone on the charger. Okay. Still not Shane's Wendy's. Listen, man, that food is gone. I can't lie. Anyways, let me change the scene. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, there we go. Today, we are going to be looking at my brother Black Star's video. Bleach's worst anime hot takes video, whatever you guys want to call it. Been waiting on this for like, I don't know, a week or something. I don't know when he asked me this, but yeah. We ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to be going over your guys' anime hot takes.
Yes,
I
sir.
went through my whole community tab asking you guys for hot takes, and you guys gave.
Woo. Y'all see us editing right here? Come on, man. Let's give our props. I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, surpassed me in editing, guys. Probably did. Ben did that, honestly. My stuff is very simple. Like, look at this. Come on. Let's appreciate this.
Community tab asking you guys for hot takes, and you guys gave me a bunch. Thank
Sheesh, that's facts. Green screen. Yeah. Then that's dope. Nah, that's dope though, for real.
to my boy,
Yes, sir.
Sake. If you guys want to, go subscribe to my boy, Sake, and
I'll go subscribe to Black Star, man. Look at this humble guy shouting me out. Come on.
and let's get on to the anime hot takes. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a solid 7.5 at best. Now, this is a real.
That's spicy. Augie had to drop something crazy for y'all. But like, that's a wild take, bro. It's a wild take. I was talking to Camille. The lowest I can see full metal is like 8 point something, 8.3. And that's so I'm really just like just destroying the series, like breaking it down to like atom in every scene, you know what I mean? But that's probably the very lowest I could go, man. I think Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is for sure like it's one of the only fairly rated series, I think. So I think it's fairly rated.
Really hot take because of how
Now there are a couple parts where I could see it. You could be kind of be like less interested, maybe. But even then, I think it makes up for that. The
Popular
other
Fullmetal
parts.
Alchemist Brotherhood is basically one of the most rated anime on my anime list, and the fans legit will not let that anime even get near the top 10 or even further down than it already is.
Yes, sir.
For this opinion, I'm kind of
Wait.
half and half. Then it
I forgot Frieren is number one now. Signs yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense.
already is. For this opinion, I'm kind of half and half. When it comes to popular series that you have to give your opinion on, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood seems like the only anime that really doesn't get that much hate. I think people hate the original Fullmetal Alchemist because it didn't really follow the original manga and it went into a whole different story. So that's why I think that gets more crap than the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. In my general opinion, I think Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a masterpiece. And I got a chance to rewatch it not too long ago.
Proud Frieren downvoter. No way, Camille. Fell into the trap, bro. What's going on? And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched Frieren, you know, but I've heard it's really good. I just have so much stuff to watch, bro. Honestly, I don't know when I'll get to it, but first,
And it still holds up to this day. And I get this opinion because, not everything that you think is a masterpiece, other people will think the same. And a 7.5 ain't really a worse score realistically because you're not really
7.5 is like what is 7.5 to me? Have my rating scale. Let's see what I put for a 7.5. Yes, have a rating scale. Very geeky, nerdy, whatever. Phone is not loading. That is the 7.5 would be great. That's let me see. What would have 7.5? Curious. 7.5 ain't bad. It's like good, not perfect. Yeah, that's probably what I would say too. 7.5. Okay, here we go. Have it as pretty good. So like good, pretty good, like that. Great for me is like a 9. So yeah, I'd have it good, pretty good. That isn't when I give Full Metal. That's at least like a great thing. Have it at higher than that though. Had a bunch of sevens. Yeah, I think my average rating is like a 7.7 or something like that. 5 mediocre, 6 decent, 7 very good. So you wouldn't have a like a good then very good. That makes sense. So 7 very good, 8 is great, 9 is excellent, 10 is masterpiece. That's fine. 5 is mediocre. Yeah, I agree with the first two. I'd probably have a separator of good and very good though. Then excellent for 9 makes sense. And 10, obviously. 10 out of 10. But a few 10 out of 10 shows. I think I have like 3, probably.
saying it's a horrible anime. It's just that you think it's good, but it's not the masterpiece people make it out to be. And I understand that because there's a lot of animes that I think that are just good and that's really it. It's just a good watch, nothing crazy. So this opinion is hot, but I kind of half agree with it. So yeah, thank you for your hot take.
Yes,
Another
sir.
hot take here. Yu Yu Hakusho is Tagashi's
Best
best work, and I gotta say,
Ooh, okay. TJ. Um uh as much as I love you, Hakusho, I'm gonna have to disagree, man. Like I love Yu Hakusho a lot. Like a lot. But I think Hunter x Hunter offers more to me probably. Then again, it has been like many years since I watched Yu Hakusho. I rewatched Hunter x Hunter already. It's pretty good. It's very outdated. Uh, uh Yu Hakusho, I think his animation holds up fine. I don't I don't think it's aged tremendously, but I wouldn't say it's very outdated. But yeah, I would say Hunter x
I'm
Hunter
kind of
still
half
Gashi's
and
better.
half in this. As
Still
someone
Gashi's best
who
work.
really loves Yu Yu Hakusho, I kind of agree, but I also kind of disagree. The reason why I think I kind of disagree is because if the last arc of Yu Yu Hakusho wasn't so rushed, I think that would have been his best work. To be honest,
I
I
agree
think
with that
Hunter x Hunter
actually.
is going
I
to be
think Yu Hakusho's last arc is kind of
one of
rushed.
his best works, in my general opinion, because of the fact that he could expand on something that you couldn't do in Yu Yu Hakusho onto Hunter x Hunter. And to be completely honest, I do love Yu Yu Hakusho. I think I prefer Yu Yu Hakusho over Hunter x Hunter, in my opinion, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that Hunter x Hunter is going to be his best work once he starts continuing doing that. And yeah, thank you for your hot take. Okay, we got a few hot takes right here.
Okay. I'll let
Animation
you get to
quality
it.
isn't important. I'm kind of half and half on that.
Okay. This is a big one. Let me stand up for this. This is a big one. Um, fix my mic real quick. Okay. So, Final Samel, great YouTuber by the way. Great content, but animation quality isn't important. Uh Now you see, this this is a broad take. I wish she would have specified more, but if we're taking this at face value, I disagree. Straight up, I don't agree with this. No, no, Hunter, Togashi recycled a lot of ideas from Yakusho. He's crap. Didn't fool them to the maximum. That's true. Yeah, I think he just executed Hunter x Hunter better, in my opinion. But yeah, animation quality is important. I disagree. This is wild to me. Um, Listen, I've seen a lot, like 250, 30, 20, whatever anime. I have to update my list, but there's some that just are not watchable, bro, because of animation quality. For example, Kingdom. It's bad. The first like season, I haven't watched the full season, but it doesn't change from what I've heard. First, like I watched 6 episodes of Kingdom. Mm, it's not watchable. It's just not watchable. Like it looks like a slideshow, plain and simple. And I know people joke around about, you know, my hero doing quote unquote slideshow stuff, but seriously, this is bad. Um, Now, does the animation have to be perfect? Does it have to be as good as Red Line or, you know, what's it called? Chainsaw Man or Ufotable? No, obviously not. As long as it's decent, something like a what's a popular series that has decent animation? Every time Saga talks about Kingdom, it's like going through war flashbacks. It's that bad, bro. Like my friend, he wanted me to watch it, and I give it a chance. I'll give 99% of things a chance. And Kingdom sounded cool, right? War manga. You know, what man doesn't want to watch a war anime? Um, it's just unbearable. Kamal said bad animation is unbearable. Yeah, literally. Like it doesn't have to be crazy. Uh, any anime with decent animation, my mind is blinking right now. But it's fine. Like I don't care about what's it called? Why is my mind blinking? Why can't I think of something with like just average animation? Uh, anybody have anything? Something like D Gray Man. I think that's pretty average animation. Uh, Parasite to me is pretty average. Darker Than Black, or a little above average, I guess. But things like that. As long as the story's good, I don't care. To a point, like to a point, you know. But yeah, this is I don't know. Like I can attest to what Final Samao has seen because it sounds like he hasn't gone to the trenches, like the real gutter of how bad animation can get. But if he has, I'll hit him up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna ask him because there's no way he's seen like what is that? What is that? Oh man, I don't know. Y'all get it. It's not good. Euro said, as someone who animates in a flip a clip and stick notes, I learn to appreciate animation as long as I can comprehend what's happening. Um, I mean, you know what? I don't animate. So, and first of all, those people doing the terrible, horrific Kingdom animation are way better than what I can do. So I always like, I have to respect it, I guess. But they could have came up with something better than that. I think. Think they're more than talented enough to do that. But yeah, that is my thoughts on this. Anybody who only wants Demon Slayer animation sounds that's pretty close minded to me, but then again, that's just where we are. Like that's just where we are, right? 2025. You're anybody who starts now or like got into a Demon Slayer, I understand it, right? You started off with, ufotable, top three, four, some people one studio. Uh, I probably have around top five, but if you start off with ufotable as your first, I understand like not being able to adjust that much, but if you didn't, then I don't know. But yeah. To be fair, the whole studio creates crappy animation. That's embarrassing. Yeah. I I really don't know how that even got let out. A lot of series are definitely being rushed, I would say, especially something like Kingdom back then. Because it was popping in Japan, it still is. It's like that's where it's the biggest at. So I'm sure they want to just get something out to their audience. So yeah. Black Star, Cough Blue Lock. I don't even know, bro. Blue Lock. Just can't. I've been reading some of the manga. It's fine. It's cool, but the animation just doesn't can, bro. And like look wise, if you remove animation, it's kind of clean, but just the movement is terrible. Naruto is indeed not an underdog. He is literally an reincarnation of Ninja Jesus. Yeah, I mean, the entire time, yeah, this insane chakra pool, he's reincarnation, whatever. Uh, Not really an underdog to me, but uh, you remove some of those things, I could see it. But just the fact he has so many advantages versus some people, I just couldn't
Mainly
see why.
because I don't really look at animation as much in an anime. I just look at the story. If your anime has only animation going for it and nothing else, and I don't really care for it, but I understand why people care about the animation. It's anime. I'd rather not look at an anime that looks like X Arms, to be honest.
I don't even know what this
Yeah,
is.
this take I get, but I kind of agree that animation isn't as important, because for me, there's a lot of animes that are my favorite that doesn't have that crazy animation. As long as your story is appealing, for me, I generally do not care, because yes, I am watching it for the animation and all that stuff, but the story is what brings you in, not the animation, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm half and half agree with it. I mainly stick on, like, I don't really care about animation because of the fact that I kind of look at the animators doing it, especially the stuff they have to go through making the anime. They don't really get breaks and all that other stuff. So that's my, like, kind of like reason why I don't really care about animation that much in an anime.
Yeah, that's valid too. Sometimes studio might not have the funding, the manpower to put out something insane. And they just want to put out a nice, average, above average ish looking series. That's fine. Like, not everything needs the flashy, super shiny, glossy, realistic look. It's not necessary for everything. And I don't know. I think people look way too much into that. But then again, I'm not going to judge somebody's, what they want to see in an anime. There's plenty stuff out there for them. So
where the story is where I really care about. Another one, Mushoku Tensei is ruined by its MC. Mushoku Tensei was definitely an anime that I was really liking. I'm not a real big fan of isekai anime because of the fact it seems like they're just doing it over and over and over.
Not a big fan of isekai anime. Is anybody? Let's be serious. Time I got reincarnated as a toaster while frying pancakes in the oven. Like, that's literally a title you might see. It's slop, bro. I'll be honest. Most of it is slop thrown together. I just don't see the point of watching those.
Over again. They kind of need that anime to where, oh, it does something different. And I thought Mushoku Tensei was going to do something different for the isekai genre, but
what is bro doing,
I guess
bro?
I was wrong.
This?
Rudeus as a character for me is ruined by the fact that he knows about his past life.
I made this short of getting cooked for having an opinion on it. What, isekai or Mushoku Tensei? Mushoku MC is rage bait. I wouldn't know.
Which is a routine in isekai anime. They have to know about their past life. They can't really escape their past life because, but for me, the things he...
Oh, isekai? Bro, I got attacked by isekai fans. Oh, man. That sounds just terrible. I don't even want to communicate with them.
He does in the series would be understandable if he didn't know about his past life. And I get people don't like...
I'm joking. If you like isekai, I don't really care.
Him because he's a perv, and I get that. I, the second season of Matoto Tensei was just like I didn't like watching it, to be honest. Put it down in the comments down below if you think differently. But yeah, Matoto Tensei was definitely not the main MC, just how the story went at the end of like season 2, part 1, whatever part it was. But yeah, I kind of agree with this, but I also think it was just the story in general. The first season was just good because of the world building. Even though I said in the other take that the animation was freaking good in the first season too. And yeah,
I've seen a couple of
Naruto
clips.
is not a underdog. And this take, I kind of agree with this take because to be honest, the underdog of Naruto in general, I thought it was Rock Lee, and you guys could put in the comments.
That's another fact. True underdog, Naruto, Rock Lee. Uh, if you go, maybe if you go back to at least like what Rock Lee is, doesn't know ninjutsu, sort of taijutsu demon. You know what I mean? Now, did he have a perfect teacher in my guy? Yes. I think that helps a lot, actually. So that's probably the only other like rebuttal I think you can have of that. But as far as just like Rock Lee and how he came up before that, I would say yeah, probably is the underdog. But him ending up with my guy is like also insane. Like perfect teacher you could ask for Rock Lee. So
If you think this my take is crazy or not. But Rock Lee is a crazy example of someone who doesn't do ninjutsu, and he almost beat Sasuke, who had the Sharingan.
the most talented taijutsu user after guy. Uh, I guess. I guess. But then again, is he really? What do you mean most talented? So I'd probably go to Naruto, Sasuke. Like, is anybody stronger than hand to hand combat? Naruto legit had a tail beast in him. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say. I don't think Naruto's underdog. First of all, if I had to choose somebody to be Rock Lee, obviously, but you know, yeah. Kashi said he's extremely talented. Dude unlocked fourth gate at 12. Not agreeing or disagreeing. I think you're talking about talent. Like, that's a weird convo because taijutsu at its core is like mostly hand to hand combat. Um, and I think there are a lot of people better at hand to hand combat than Lee. So I don't know.
In the original Naruto, I guess you could say Naruto Part 1, he's a big example of being the underdog. Like, legit, he doesn't have ninjutsu. I guess he doesn't have the backstory Naruto has, where Naruto is an orphan. But the thing is, like, Naruto was technically the son of the fourth Hokage, and he totally.
Yeah, only Naruto's an underdog, like emotionally, mentally, like in that way. Like in terms of like the underdog to get like insanely strong, I don't think so. But yeah, my underdog in Naruto was Conqueror. Honestly, I don't remember enough about Kankuro to even disagree with that. So
He gets through just because he's the freaking main character of the story. Like when I first watched him against Neji, I fully believe that Neji should have just beat the heck out of him, mainly because of the
he should have. He really should have, but you know.
fact that freaking Naruto legit is nowhere near Neji's level when it comes to combat. And the only reason he kind of won because of the fact that he had the second chakra there. So yeah, he just goes based off plot armor. And for this is like a main character being an underdog is kind of a discussion I would like to have in the comments, because is he really an underdog if we know he's going to win? And I get in their universe, maybe they could be
main character, underdog. Yeah. Yeah, they can be underdogs. Why not?
considered the underdog, but to us, it's like, oh, he's gonna win because he's the main character. But yeah, this conversation is really interesting. If you guys want to have it down in the comments down below with me, comment what you guys think of this take and just tag the time in the video, and I'll probably see it. Erwin should have been revived.
Yeah, but the moment would have been as good. Just being honest. This is one of those scenes that definitely got me when I was watching Attack on Titan. It's probably one of the more. It's almost made me tear up, bro. Like, this is really great. Should everyone have been revived? Yeah, he should have. But the moment would not have been as good as it was. I don't think it's a hot take either.
And for this take, I don't really know much about Attack on Titan. Well, I've watched all of Attack on Titan to catch up to season 4, but my knowledge of Attack on Titan is a little bit airy, so don't go too hard on me if I get certain things wrong. But this take is like, I get why he should have been revived, because he was the leader of the whole thing. Everyone followed behind him. Armin was technically just a soldier that could have been replaced easily, but he was part of the 3 main people in Attack on Titan, so it makes sense why they kept him alive. But also, it would have been a really interesting story if they did revived him, because the whole war thing could have been a totally different landscape if he was alive. So this take is interesting, and I really hope they do a sequel to where we can see what ifs in anime. I think they should start doing that, in my opinion. It's like different what ifs in cool. Different scenarios in anime. And yeah, thank you for your hot take. Haikyuu is by far the best anime manga ever. Series like Bullock, Slam Dunk, KMB, I think that's Kuroko Basket, Ippo, etc. may be good, but none of them get remotely close to Haikyuu. But also both.
Look at this dude Don, bro. Everyone being revived leads to no vigorous movement, like I'm IQ, I don't know, bro. I mean, watch IQ, bro. But I've heard it's like very good.
Tokyo Ghoul and Hunter x Hunter is better than Attack on Titan. Let me circle back to the first hot take. As a freaking glazer of Haikyuu, I'm supposed to agree with your take because I love Haikyuu. It's a lot of things in Haikyuu that freaking makes me excited to watch more of it. But to say it's better than all those animes is basically suggestive. I have not watched Blue Lock, I have not watched Slam Dunk, I have not watched Kuroko Basket, or I watched a little bit of Ippo, but if I watch more Ippo, I think it'll probably overtake Haikyuu in my enjoyment of sports anime.
Gotta continue that, bro. Ippo is definitely peaked so far.
To say, but yeah, it's basically up to you if you think that Haikyuu is the best sports anime. To be honest, I have not watched any of the ones you just listed except for Ippo, but I half and half agree. I love Haikyuu, but I don't kind of agree with it. Also, for the second hot take, Tokyo Ghoul and Hunter x Hunter being better than Attack on Titan. Tokyo Ghoul, I don't really know. I haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul in a while. It's been a while since I watched anything close to Tokyo Ghoul. I watched the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. I thought it was good. A few other seasons, not too good. Hunter x Hunter and Attack on Titan are pretty much the same when it comes to how good they are. I don't place one above the other. I think I enjoy both of them. I just don't think Tokyo Ghoul is better than Attack on Titan. Maybe you think that, and I get I'm asking for hot takes, so I'm glad you gave me one. But
I glazed Haikyuu low, I have to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, Haikyuu is on my list, but I have a big list, bro. Like, we'll see. I still have to finish Ippo first, like, as far as sports anime. That is, like, very, very good so far to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Tokyo Ghoul is better than Attack on Titan in my opinion. And yeah, thank you for your hot take. Another hot take. Rewatching One Piece makes it unbearable to watch. Don't get me wrong, I love watching One Piece. Watching it the first time, I had a great time seeing Luffy's journey, but when rewatching it with a friend, I get so bored of the stretched out scenes.
What do I think about this? I haven't rewatched One Piece, so I can't really speak on this. But I just can't imagine it. Like, it's just be the same as me rewatching anything else. Like, if I'm rewatching stuff I already enjoyed, maybe I'll be bored just because I know what's like going on. Maybe, but I wouldn't see myself not enjoying it like as much. Probably be even better depending on when I rewatch it. So I don't know. Because I mean, even then, I feel like by the time you get late into the series, you know what the pacing is going to be. You know what whatever is going to be. Like it's One Piece. You understand what's going on. So I don't know. I don't feel this.
Now, this take is really interesting because of the fact that
Like, it feels like a shorter series that maybe you can get through really quick. You go back and see some things you don't like. But as you get more into One Piece, I feel like if you're in it, you're in it, That's how I feel.
I actually got a chance to kind of rewatch One Piece over, and I kind of enjoyed watching it over again because there's a lot of things that I still enjoy watching from One Piece. But I understand, especially the fact that One Piece is a really long series, and I feel like if you rewatch it, you feel like it feels so long because when you first watch One Piece, you're just next episode, next episode, next episode, next episode. But when you rewatch it, it just feels so slow. And there's certain animes that I've watched that just feel so slow rewatching it for some weird reason. But yeah, I could totally.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen because you're waiting on a specific moment or whatever specific episode because that's what you remember from those arcs, those whatever. So that applies to me for a lot of stuff as far as rewatching.
Get this opinion. I think it's just different for certain people, but yeah, I kind of agree because I had this feeling with certain other animes, but certain other animes I don't feel that way. That it feels unbearable to rewatch. But yeah, I kind of get this. So yeah, thank you for your hot take. One Piece doesn't get good until Alabasta. You gotta thug it out.
Can't, bro. I can't do this, bro. One Piece doesn't get good to Alabasta. God. Okay. Um. I really don't get this. That's just too long, bro. Alabasta's like what 100 episodes in, maybe a bit more, right? Let me recheck. First episode. Let me see. Nah, it's less than that. It has to be 100. Am I crazy? When do they get to Alabasta? Nah, maybe I'm not crazy. Hold on. Yeah, like 92, episode 92. Let's see. That's too far, bro. I'm gonna be honest. One Piece, to me, man, I would even go as far to say like, I think you're not liking One Piece until like, all right, peace, Kamo. Have a good one. Uh, I Barati, I would say is where One Piece is like, it becomes like One Piece. You know what I mean? Yeah, like chapter one, episode one. I feel like lays out how the series is gonna go. You know what I mean? To where I was hooked from like the jump, pretty much. But obviously, you gotta let it kind of play out a little bit. But by the time of getting around to Barati, we're introduced to Mihawk, uh, and the warlords or whatever. The show's kind of expanding itself like right then, and like it's showing the hierarchy, things like that. How the series is gonna play out? Because by the time you already understand the comedy, the fights, Luffy's whole mentality ideal, especially in like Syrup Village, things like that. Even what's it called when you rescue Zoro? Like I feel like that showed a lot then how this series is gonna be. But ultimately in Barati, it becomes like how it is, pretty much. Like from a general basis level, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Then obviously keeps expanding. You get into you know, Drum Island, Logue Town. Then you get into Alabasta, which is like a level up, but it's not so different to where I could be like, okay, yeah, I like this now. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, Crocodile's like the best villain, but I don't know. That's what I would say. Anyways, let's start. Well, I had to record this so many times because I'm tired of people saying this about every anime ever. Yeah, I, I don't know. I don't think I've seen this a lot of anime, but definitely One Piece just doesn't make sense. And even some people say like episode 300, like Indy's Lobby. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are we watching this? If I didn't like it till Indy's Lobby, I wouldn't have made it there. First of all, would have been dropped by Barati for sure. If I didn't like it, it would have been dropped by Barati, 100%. So that's like that's the meter. Barati, I think it's fair.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be honest. I do not get this. Oh, it doesn't get good until this part, because how the heck are you guys watching that crap until it gets good? I don't get it. Why did you just turn it off at that point? I never understood. One Piece gets good after this part. I'm like, and I'm not.
If it takes that long to get good, just drop it. Yeah. I mean, I'll drop things episode one. I mean, my rule is usually like 1, 2, 3 episodes, but if I just like feel like, what am I watching? It's turned off. Like, no questions.
Crapping on this hot take at all. I just don't get this whole sentiment of it only gets good at this part. That's like freaking going to the movies and you sit down, you watch this whole part, and you only get excited until like the
Like, what are you doing? Sitting there forcing your way through something you don't like, just to tell me you don't like it? Like, what are you? What's going on? Like, why would you ever? I'm gonna look at you and just call you goofy. Like, what are you doing? Why are you watching this and just then come tell me you don't like it? Okay, you just watched 300 episodes for nothing. I guess. Like, that's cool. You know, while I'm watching multiple anime that I like, you watch some you don't like. What? Either I'm gonna think you're lying, or I'm gonna think you're just being straight goofy, bro. There's no way about to sit here and tell me you don't like this. Like what? You like something. Something kept you watching. So I refuse to believe anybody with a brain will watch that many episodes of something they don't like. Simple. Exactly. Exactly. Dexter understands, bro.
as part of the movie. At that point, just freaking leave the movie at that at that point. I don't get this. Also, it doesn't. I just don't get when people say this. Like, it gets good after a certain point. Like, how is that even possible? Like, why do you continue watching if it only gets good at a certain point? I appreciate your dedication, but goodness gracious, I just don't get when people say this. But yeah, the other hot take is Naruto OG is pretty boring. Oh gosh, this take.
Oof. Oh man. Pretty boring. Um Boring. What's boring? Let me think. Nothing that comes to mind. Uh what is boring in the OG Naruto? Let me pull up Naruto arcs. Filler. I mean, unless you were watching when it was airing, there's a solution, boys. There's a solution to that. Let me see. Land of Waves. Uh, top 3, 4 opening arc ever. You got like Saiyan Saga and Z, Light versus L. Then it's probably Land of Waves. Like that is a great opening arc that really lays out the world of Naruto, especially that you give somebody like Zabuza, which is a great first villain. Shows how like really demonic this ninja world is, bro. That's like a nobody. It's not a nobody. He's strong, but yeah. I don't know. Land of Waves is pretty great, man. Tuning exams, it's great. Like, what's going on? Then you get to the forest, like Orochimaru, boring where? Konoha Crush, Orochimaru's Hiruzen. Orochimaru's a menace. Like, what's going on? Surf Tsunade, maybe, maybe. I still enjoyed the arc, but some parts, sure, sure. Um, Sasuke recovery, no way. Is that boring? That's probably what the best arc in OG, in my opinion, at least. Um, yeah, I think it's all for OG. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, that's literally, and it has Final Valley in the arc. So yeah, I think only boring parts come in Tsunade.
Um, Naruto OG gets boring. Like, are we talking about the Naruto that had the freaking tuning exam? Same anime that had the freaking Naruto and Sasuke first fight, which I'm gonna say is way better than their last fight in Shippuden.
Hmm. 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 Nah, I disagree with that. Um, I think the biggest Naruto fan, but saying it's boring is crazy. Yeah, I don't understand.
I will stick on that until I die. Yeah, Naruto being OG being boring. This is a take that a lot of people may not agree. I think the original Naruto OG is better than Shippuden. I think I enjoy.
I respect you, Black Star, bro. I'm not gonna hate on this one. I respect anybody, but especially Black Star. Um, I don't know, man. Shippuden, Pain Arc, Battle Between Brothers, Hidan and Kakuzu, most of the war. There are some rough parts of the war, but has some great stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. That could be a good video you can make though. Pain Arc and that's it. Woof. I can't even walk with you on that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think Shippuden is like a tier or two better than OG. And I love OG. Like I love Naruto. It's my third favorite anime, probably. But yeah.
Enjoyed the original Naruto way better than Shippuden. Yeah, that's my hot take. I'm probably gonna get crap in the comments, but yeah, the OG being boring.
Definitely not
Yeah,
boring though, for
this is
sure.
definitely a hot take, and it got me heated. But yeah, thank you for your hot take. Your really heated hot take. But yeah, thank you for your hot take. Compared to One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z, Bleach will always be the worst due to lackluster fights, annoying character interactions, and boring main cast.
Uh God, I hate that I kind of agree with this. I hate it. I really do. Um, y'all see, man. Like I'm praising Bleach so heavily in this next video, man. First anime was my favorite for a while. Um, but I just every time I go, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. Anyways, where is I at? Where was I at? Where is I at? Bleach, Bleach, Bleach. I love it. First anime, praise it a lot. Every time I go back to it, I notice some things, that I don't want to notice. Like the fights aren't that amazing. I agree with that. The cast isn't that crazy either. Like I hate just every time I go back. I do also love it, absolutely. I think Ichigo is still a great character. I think Aizen still is a great villain. I think Grimjow being introduced is great. Um, um, a couple flaws. Some of the fights aren't that great. Were you? What really did they make of him compared to somebody like uh Naruto, Sasuke, Luffy, Zoro, Dragon Ball's Vegeta? Then you have Uryu. Hmm. That's that's not like, you know what I mean? Bleach had the coolest premise out of the big three, but didn't execute everything to the fullest. Yeah, I agree. Right? You have just premise, like plot, basically alone. You have One Piece at its core. Uh, pirate wants to be the best pirate ever. Boom. Right? War for the pirates. Uh, government, things like that. Don't like him. Um, and they have powers. Okay. Naruto, you have ninja. Uh, things like that. Not really anything too crazy at his core. Naruto, he has powers. He's a ninja. Blah blah blah. Yeah, Bleach. Ichigo gets um powers from somebody who is on another plane of existence in another realm, and he has to fight um things that come in from another realm to try and invade Earth or whatever. And then you have things like that. You spot or whatever, whatever. So on like basis level, Bleach is like up. Then you go along, One Piece's world starts to expand. Naruto's whole cast becomes like crazy fleshed out. And Bleach starts to go down, down, down. One Piece comes up, Naruto comes up. Then you get to Rancor, which is my favorite arc in Bleach, which is great, but doesn't really meet the other like Marine Fords, Pain Invasion, things like that. I don't know. Like looking back at it, Bleach is still great to me, but it has gone down in terms of rating, which sucks. But it is what it is, right? Uh, Bleach is complex compared to the other animes. They're simple. Yeah. You probably would have had a better response to mine. I mean, you said you don't watch a lot, so I mean, probably like since you don't watch, but I feel like a lot of people that have come around to like One Piece, for sure. One Piece, I've seen a lot. Like they see like the levels of these two. But he said music and character designs carry heavily. I do touch on music like the first topic of my new video that's coming out. Uh, it like that's what it does best in the big three for sure. I think music, OSTs is it really as much as anything else helps Bleach like contributes just as much as anything else to making Bleach great. which I appreciate a lot. Always set the tone perfectly, and I mean, y'all know the openings, man. They're great too. Character designs carry heavily. Character design is also another plus. Do I think it's the best in the big three? Mm, no, but they're probably the cleanest. I'd say definitely the cleanest, not the best. But it's still great. Anyways, Black Star 4. I just tiptoeing this one. That's fine. That's fine.
Although the music and the character designs carry it. And wow, this take is a heavy hitter of a take.
It is a heavy hitter, man.
For Bleach, in my opinion, I haven't watched a lot of Bleach to even like.
I would say watch it though. I think you'll enjoy it. I think anybody will enjoy it. But, you know, depending on how much you enjoy it, I can't say.
Give my opinion on the series. I only really got to the Soul Society arc, and that's really my only interaction with Bleach. And no, I did not drop it.
Soul Society is really good. That is like the most expansive arc in Bleach that boosted up so many characters in their cast. I really loved that one. So yeah.
It just freaking, I had other stuff to do, like watch different animes. I stopped at that arc because I thought it was a perfect time to stop watching it. I don't think it's the worst. And I mean, this whole thing about like it being the worst can obviously be pushed on the other three animes you listed. People probably have the same opinion about One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z. Though it being the worst is like, I guess if you just don't like Bleach, you just don't like Bleach. I don't really hate Bleach. I'm gonna give my like honest opinion. I think Bleach seems like out of the three anime, if I had a choice to watch One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z over Bleach, I would definitely watch the three other ones. Mainly because I find more enjoyment watching the other three, but it might change if I watch Bleach a little bit more. But I don't think it's the worst. I think it's just based off opinion, and I'm not saying your opinion is wrong. I'm not saying it's right. It's just a really hot take, and for me to answer this take, I would probably need to watch Bleach a little bit more. But watching Bleach up to the Soul Society arc, I think it's gonna be an interesting watch, and I don't think it's the worst in my opinion. But yeah, thank you for your hot take. Phantom Blood is not only the best part of JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but it's also the best Joestar.
Past part one.
The best part of JoJo, as someone who's watched 1 and 2, it definitely beats part 2 in my general opinion. And the best Joestar being Jonathan, I think he's definitely going to be the best Joestar. Like I said, I think part 1 is way better than part 2. I had this like conversation with my brother. I asked him because he's a big freaking JoJo fan, and I asked him what parts like rank the best JoJo parts, like top to bottom, and he gave part 1 the lowest. So it's like, I guess it's different from everybody else, but I already know that I think part 1 going into more JoJo is definitely gonna be my favorite. Dragon Ball GT is underrated. Not only did it bring a darker perspective into the series, but it also provided deep emotional moments and also the best Saiyan transformation. And I never.
Hold on, let me read this again. Give me a second. People are spamming my phone, bro. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Dragon Ball GT is underrated, slightly underrated. I can agree. Uh, there's a lot of problems, but overall, I think one would enjoy it. It's still Dragon Ball, like at its core, but so in that aspect, I do think it's underrated. Like if you say you watch it and you hate it, like I don't know, I can't see that. But if you were to look at some things like this doesn't make sense, this shouldn't have been done, sure, but I still think it's overall enjoyable. Um, it was definitely darker than like the overall Dragon Ball, I'd say. I definitely like during Cell Saga, um, Namek. It's probably like the darkest it's been. But GT isn't a bad call either. But it also provided deep emotional moments and the best Saiyan transformation. In terms of looks, I probably agree. Though I'd probably say Super Saiyan 1 is like cleanest, I think. But Super Saiyan 4 is not a bad pick either. Not crazy takes.
I
Not crazy.
got the GT hate, and I kind of understand the hate when Diamond
GT is alright and bad is overhated. Yeah. I think it's a bit overhated.
came out, because they turned into freaking kids, and everyone seemed to lose interest in like the whole shenanigans, and basically they just wanted everyone to they just wanted to see grown up Goku basically. And I feel like people just give GT too much crap, and I saw that with Daima, because I have not watched Daima at
Daima, I think is great. Like Daima, I think is as good as OG Dragon Ball. I'd probably put it about the same as that. I really think Toriyama was very passionate making this Daima. I really enjoyed that a lot. Um, Ending isn't the greatest thing in the world. It's probably why I have it a little bit lower than OG Dragon Ball, but I think overall it's pretty great.
all. But honestly, it's just, I'm gonna be honest, just basically GT, but in a modern day GT. But you could kind of see the criticism that GT got compared to Daima, because a lot of people don't like the fact that they're children, etc., etc., and I get that, right? And they obviously there to see adult Goku. And yeah, I just think GT gets too much crap. I actually did enjoy it when I was watching it. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but I think it's all right, and it gets too much crap. Once the villain's face revealed in Monster, no spoilers, the manga becomes a uninteresting cat and mouse chase. Thank you for your hot take too.
Okay. Uh, I mean, I disagree because I don't think nothing. I think it changes, but only thing that was kind of boring to me overall was it's slow at times. Bro. Monster is like it gets very slow at times. Um, Maybe I watched most of it at night, so I was kind of tired. But um, yeah, for me, it didn't really change much. Like I still had the same level of interest the whole time. But some of those episodes, man, I, if you watch most,
I kind of agree and I kind of disagree, because as much as
I still think Monster is great though. Don't get it twisted.
not watch all the way of Monster, when they reveal the who the killer is, I kind of agree. I watched a little bit of the anime. I need to continue watching it, but once they reveal who the killer is, I feel like they should it shouldn't take 75. I don't know how many episodes Monster is. I might put it on screen. It
74 could have been done in like 50, 50, 55.
shouldn't take 75 episodes to catch him, basically. But I get why they do it. Kind of puts you in that whole thing where, is he gonna catch him, is he not gonna catch him, what's gonna happen? It's just the intrigue of it, basically. The end, to see what happens at the end, to keep you at the end of your seat. But yeah, I kind of agree. Watching a few episodes of Monster, I kind of agree. I'm like, did it really need this many episodes just to even get to the reveal or get the killer? But yeah, thank you for your hot take. Mob Psycho anime is the most perfect adaptation of a manga ever. From the animation, the voice acting, the pacing, literally no flaws at all. Just looking at the main animation production team and the famous animators who have worked on different episodes, you could tell it was a series that was given the utmost care and attention.
Oof. My boy Kamel, he was in chat earlier, dropped his take. I agree. Okay, I'm not the most gigantic Mob Psycho fan. I do rate it pretty highly. Like, I can give it an 8 point something, 8.5 maybe. But if you have seen the manga, that's enough. I agree with the take. If you have seen the manga of Mob Psycho, it's bad, man. Like, and no disrespect to the author. I'm sure the manga is like fine, but comparing this to what they like blessed that manga with in the anime, yeah, I can agree with this for sure.
And as a Mob Psycho fan, I totally freaking agree. This take is the best take ever. As in flaws, I think the only flaw was season 3, to be honest. And I get people probably not gonna agree with me on this. But I've grown to appreciate season 3 of Mob Psycho, but it wasn't my favorite. I think that's the only flaw when it comes to Mob Psycho as a whole. But yeah, I totally freaking agree. The storytelling, how the animation, even though I not too long ago just harped about how animation is not important, but the story of Mob Psycho is so important, and it just makes you come back for more, definitely. And yeah, this take is not hot, it's just lukewarm that has nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your amazing take. So my boy Sake gave me a hot take. He gave me 3, but the one I really want to talk about.
There's a goat on the screen. He dropped a crazy hot take. Not my favorite hot take I dropped. That's okay. This is also a great one. I'm gonna let him read it.
About is the second one. This one is more towards the people a bit deeper into anime like us, acting high and mighty because you love so many absurd anime and hate on the popular series as if they aren't popular for a reason 99 of the time, when in fact majority of the underrated shows you claim are way worse than them. And to set the scale of popular, let's just say Dragon Ball Z is at top, Gurren Lagann in the middle, and Kill la Kill at the bottom of the scale.
Okay. This guy's spitting, man. I don't know who this guy is, but man, this guy has some knowledge. Wow. Yeah. Completely agree with this. Can't even lie. It's pretty much simple, right? You come around talking about your Trinity Sevens, your whatever. Let me go look at my list. What people call underrated. Underrated masterpiece, they say. Come and talking about your blood blockade battlefronts, your that's not even like obscure. I can get deeper than that. Come to my No Wire. My bad. Somebody's yelling outside. You know, some obscure goofiness. AICO, whatever that is. I watched that. Elitist gas setup. It's okay. It's fine. Like, don't come around with me. You know what I'm saying? You like it, but don't trash on somebody because they like what? Oh my god, they like Gintama. Okay, they like Dragon Ball. Yeah, cool, bro. It's great. I don't know. Anyways, continue.
Now, as someone who's
It's some random dude out the gym. This
watched a
guy's
lot
smart.
of anime, I think people should stop the whole, oh, I watch so many animes, so I'm better than you, and this series is better than this popular series. First of all, you guys need to stop comparing animes, man. And just because the show is underrated doesn't mean it's better than anything popular. I hate that, like,
Facts. Juicing is underrated. Automatically makes it top 10. No, sir. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I understand, like, only you and a few people know, you know, that may make you like it a lot more. I think it's more cool. But sometimes, you could put somebody onto it. If you're like, you've you've never seen this, really? Like, be serious, bro. It's this is way better than mainstream.
sentiment,
Sounds so
because
goofy.
all you're doing is showing how elite you are, and it's like you can't be at this top of the freaking food chain, man. While y'all watching JJK, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Solo Leveling, all those animes, I'm sitting here watching Nagatoro. I'm watching My Girlfriend is a Gal. All those animes, compared to those, are masterpieces.
That's not even a deep cut either, bro. But even then, yeah.
It's like, for me, it's kind of weird, and it's like the elitist way of saying like you're better than everybody. Like, the elitist thing in the anime community is so stupid. We all watch different things, man. You could probably say the same thing as the people who just watch the popular series, who think that like it's the best thing while just only watching the popular series. And I get that kind of argument, but like, it's just showing how elitist you are. And bro, we all watch a certain amount of anime. Who cares? Not every underrated anime is better than a popular one. And like Sake said, there's a reason why it's freaking popular, bro. There's a reason why it's popular. Who cares,
Facts.
bro? I just don't like people who just crap on the popular stuff, mainly because they want to be different. Like, for me, I don't crap on popular stuff.
Happy Marriage. Good
I
show.
just wait until it doesn't get popular, then I watch it. Because for me, I like watching stuff that doesn't have that much hype left. And I could probably be called an elitist in a sense, but it's like, I don't just sit down and just crap on it, bro. I gotta watch the thing in order to crap on it, to be honest. Yeah, and if it's not interesting to me, I just don't watch it. I don't crap on it, bro. Who cares? Anime's anime. We all love anime, and that's really it. But anyway, this is the end of the video. If I did not get to your hot take, I'll definitely make a part 2 of this. Thank you for everyone who put the hot takes in the community tab. Thank you, Sake, for getting the people to give me hot takes. It means a lot. Yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below your hot takes to be part of the part 2 version of this whole video. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yes, sir. Okay. That's a good video, man. A lot of interesting takes. I think I agreed with a lot more than I thought I would. So maybe that makes them not as hot of takes. But yeah. That's that. Good video, Black Star. Now, do I have anything else to watch? It Loki has been a long time since we were live. Let me check. Go back to the screen. Been live for an hour 48. Right? Am I wrong or Oh, 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find one more video. Let's see. Yeah, more than I thought for sure. Um, give me like 2 seconds. I am sorry I'm not talking, but I am looking for something. I swear I had like a couple videos saved, bro. Um, maybe I didn't. Maybe I absolutely lied. Okay, here we go. I could do this series every month. I might do another one this month. I got a lot, so I can definitely make another one. Yeah. Listen, this is very, very entertaining. Something great to react to as well. Um, yeah, I would definitely say make another one. You know what? I've been wanting to watch this video. Uh,
of the works of 2 decades. May was a mistake. Their rose-tinted past usually begins no earlier than like Macross in '82, and often later. Lots of people watch Lupin Part 2. There's some folks who really think Ashita no
okay, we're gonna watch this. It's kind of long, but I'm gonna end after this is over.
compared to some of the works of 2 decades ago, which I will always hold as a gold standard. The animation we are making
Sound like a serial killer? Nah. It's basically when did anime become bad?
in this decade resembles the food
I saw
served
it. It
on
looked
jumbo
interesting,
jet
so
airliners. Mass production has changed everything. The emotions and thoughts that should be so moving have given way to showiness, nervousness, and titillation. And work that should be done lovingly by hand has been whittled away within organized production systems that focus on straight work for hire. I frankly despise the truncated word anime, because to me it only symbolizes the current desolation of our industry. Now, as we
wow.
sagely nod at the words of the great director, let's see in what year ending in 7 he said this. Was it 2017, at the crest of the light novel fan service tsunami? Was it 2007, as it became clear that the old studios were overheating and working their staff to death? Was it 1997, with the swan song of anime? No. It was 1987, and according to
Wow,
Miyazaki, anime was already dead. This was the year
that's
before
insane.
Akira released, the oldest thing many anime fans have watched. Anime, so far as most people today understand it, barely even exists before Mobile Suit Gundam in 1979. When you see fans of retro anime talking about how anime today is terrible and citing Miyazaki's supposed quote about how anime was a mistake, their rose-tinted past usually begins no earlier than like Macross
Yeah, they're not
in
even
82.
talking about like what he was talking about. So they're going back to his quote, which doesn't necessarily like you can use it like for different things. But what he was talking about is way different what they're talking about. Um, I would argue like last 10 years, this can be applied to what I would apply it to. But if they're going off his quote, that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Is that your opinion? Like use that to what you grew up with, what you watch, what you like, you know what I mean? Um I think the last 10 years, the age of isekai, light novels, just oversaturation of just spamming series just to get them out there and just come out subpar is that's what I would apply that quote to. But obviously, as you just said, that's not what it originally was for. And so I'll probably never even use that quote to begin with. So people using that are just kind of like, are you sure? You're the most gatekeeping community ever. Yeah. It's like, they use this. He just said y'all don't know what y'all
2,
talking
and
about.
often later. Lots of people watch Lupin Part 2. There's some folks who really think Ashita no Joe or Ace wo Nare are peak. But it's hard for me to believe you if you say that your favorite anime came out before Xerox cell transfers and the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. But according to Miyazaki, this is all moot, because the East had long ago fallen by this point. The only good anime are the ones he grew up with in the 50s and 60s. I say this not as a character assassination of anyone in particular, although it does make some people
All right, somebody's about to say that's how a lot of people are going to talk about things they grew up with. That's what I'm going to assume he's about to say. Which, yeah. Do I hate him saying that? Not at all. I don't hate it. So I feel like at some point, even now, I'm starting to like say something similar to that, which could be rose tinted, nostalgia. But I really think some passion was lost between now and the last 10 years as anime has gotten bigger.
look foolish. But seeing as anime bad now is such a widespread opinion, I'd like to find a straight answer as to when it was good and when it went bad, because there is clearly some disagreement on this point. So let's go through a couple of the common platitudes about the history of anime. Dude, like, the 90s was like all the best anime. There is intense nostalgia for 90s anime, to the point that it's a genre of anime fandom unto itself. Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, literally like 90s anime. 90s itself is like a genre now, which is kind of hilarious. I think that's pretty cool though.
Bebop, Evangelion, Sailor Moon. It was a decade absolutely overflowing with great anime, right? I'm gonna pick out a random season from the 90s on my anime list. Let's see all the
Oh
great.
yeah, by the way, they only put like uh they only put like eight anime or something a season back then, which is insane. Matter of fact, we can look at this. Let's look at this. We can look at this, bro. This is like some I've been looking at. It's kind of crazy. How do I use the site again? Okay. Post Boku no Pico eras when it became bad, when many other anime tried to copy that formula. I don't even remember in that release. I can't lie. Boku no Pico, 2006, 8. Oh my goodness, this is a 2.4. That is the lowest I've seen. Has to be on IMDb. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't show anything crazy. This isn't insane, but it still looks kind of crazy. But 4.22. Uh wow. Anyways, I'm gonna show you all this. Let's go to like, cause I've been doing a little bit of research. I have like a old versus modern. Old versus modern anime kind of video playing. God, man, my voice is losing steam fast. Whew. Okay, I had to get some water. What did you say? Please do not check it out. It's about a 1-year-old man who fell in love with a 10-year-old. Mm. Mm-mm. 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 You're right. Do not check that out. Oop. I have to log in for this. Oh, this is cool though. I'm gonna log in real quick. Let me change this. Bro, what? Give me like 2 seconds, bro. Oh, if I'm already have an account, just let me log in. Uh, I don't even know. I'll just make a new account. Who cares? Just killed a flash grenade. What? What happened? Okay, logged in. Here we are. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Whatever it did. Now, wait. Season anime. Here we go. I haven't been watching this season, so this might just be terrible. But I don't make my team. Okay. Can't even put this. What? What is this? Oh, is a new season about to start? Spring. Okay. So it's a prediction. Okay. Um, Windbreaker. uh, is going on a bench. Active for sure. Lazarus is gonna be anime this season. Let's be serious. Um, let's on a bench Witch Watch because I heard that's gonna be crazy. What else we got? What is this? Come on, bro. I'm not seeing much though. Uh, it's like a lot of stuff I want to watch. Bye bye Earth. Yeah. What is this stuff? Uh, Kijin. Oh my god. This is exactly. I don't want to see the anime anymore. So much like, but I'm just add random stuff. Let's add this to the bench. Active. So I literally don't know like half of these. How many do I get? Holy. Yeah. Never mind. This wasn't a good idea. Anyways, what I was saying is I'm working on somewhat future-ish video on like older series or newer series. And I was looking, let me go back to like 1999. They're putting out, this is a new anime season, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 series only came out this year in winter. If we go even earlier, right? Should be even less. So it's like 1993. Four series. And main thing reason is they were hand drawing stuff. And they really got to take their time with them, make them, what they wanted. There was no digital thing, so we can just rush. On the line, bias towards 90s mid 2000 anime, Assassin Gold. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, one thing, like, I notice passion. Like, I can notice that. And, like, I can notice effort, the amount of effort you put in. For the most part, like, I'm not an expert in, like, judging how much went into this. But generally, you can tell, like, when care was put into account. And back then, it just felt it was just so much more than it is now. But main thing, they were hand drawing. That's why it ages like well, especially when you get shots um like when you get shots like these. This is an anime. Let's get an actual shot, right? Shots like these, you get shots like something like this, um, or things like that, like this. It ages like perfectly because it's hand drawn. Like some to me, backgrounds and things are absolutely better than they are now. For the most part, like some of them does them well, but it's so much more immersive. You can see like the detail, how detailed it is, how much effort they put into this. You know what I mean? Like if you look at this, you're not getting this like in many series that come out now. Uh, it just felt way more immersive. Like you get something like this is crazy. I'm trying to be sure these are all like actual from anime. Let's go to large. Hey, this looks crazy too. Um, and then you get things like the designs. I think those age very well, especially when hand drawn. Yeah, nowadays you get a lot of duplicate looking faces and whatever. Back then, hand drawn, you get so many different unique looking character designs as far as clothing, whatever. And that's something like I for sure will always give the older anime. Like what comes out now that you're like, oh wow, yeah, this is like a different uniqueness level character design. So we have some like, you know, uh let's see, cowboy bebop characters. Like have something like this. Instantly you recognizing this like this is great. You know what I mean? Or you have some like uh Vash, the Stampede, and Wolfwood. Boom. These two guys. Boom, boom. Just so much. I don't know. I feel like we don't get that as much anymore. Yeah. Movies like Akira, Perfect Blue, Still Experiment, Lane age perfectly. Yeah, that's why I think they're so highly praised today. Even give me a second. I'm actually writing some of my notes. My notes, guys. Uh, I wrote some of my notes, guys. Nah, but yeah, I want to do like a classic versus modern anime video. Not classic, but like 2010s and versus before. Because I think there's things that both do better, but I would lean towards the older ones. That's gonna be a tough videos to make. And maybe that's not gonna be like a collab, but I might ask you to say some things on that. We'll see.
Great shows that came out. I don't want to oversell the point. A lot of the greatest anime did come out in the 90s, but people say this while only citing, what, maybe 10 short-form TV anime? Some shonen series? A handful of OVAs? A couple of movies by two dudes?
This okay. This is also another point, right? As much as I praise the 90s, everything I've seen from it is really good. But I've only seen like 20. So the amount differential has a lot less like room to miss. Then again, it hasn't really missed compared to now. Like where I've seen like probably 100 something, 120, 30 from 2010s compared to like then I've probably seen like 100 from the 2000s, then like 20, 25 from the 90s. It's like, yeah, haven't seen everything, but for what I've seen, it's been great.
If you're the sort to dig a little deeper and watch 50-episode kids shows, there's like world masterpiece theater, but you also find a lot of the same kind of poorly produced, lewd and lascivious material people complain about today. Japan did not get the same peace dividend economic sugar rush as the rest of the rich world. They call the 90s the lost decade for a reason. There are more anime productions than in the previous decade, but a dilution is obvious. The kind of incredibly lavish OVAs we associate with the 80s went into decline. In the early 90s, the production value is lower on average, presumably because they were still using the labor-intensive analog animation processes from before the fall of the Soviet Union, but with tighter purse strings. There was still a lot of talent around, and the pressures created a handful of diamonds, especially in the later half of the decade as the replacement of multi-plane cameras and film with digital scanning and compositing made productions considerably smoother. This is why the 90s acquired a reputation, but quantity has to count for something, right? Were the Clinton years
absolutely
really the only good time for anime, or just when the 3 shows you're the most nostalgic for came out? With some people, I'm inclined to say, you don't like the 90s, you just like one show. I totally understand getting wrapped up in Sailor Moon or classic Dragon Ball Z, or those whose only anime they've liked is Cowboy Bebop. I think these are totally valid opinions, but only so far as it doesn't extend to making broad generalizations about things you haven't even watched. Cowboy Bebop is an absolutely singular show and one of my favorites. As much as I think that the people who say this could find other anime they enjoy if they expanded their horizons, I struggle to come up with any anime that are all that similar to Bebop. But that's exactly the thing. There was no prior era where every other anime was like Cowboy Bebop. A single point is not a trend, unless you can cite at least a few other shows over some period of time. You can't say that anime collectively was on top of some hill that it could roll down afterwards. With older anime and genres which continue to be common, it's clear that this is more about the cultural cachet of a particular show instead of the merit of what came afterwards. I get being attached to the particular iconography and art style of the original Sailor Moon, but it's not as if they stopped making that kind or quality of anime. There's been a new Precure every year for 20 years, and they are often the best looking anime on TV. Never mind the rich variety of shonen you can be watching nowadays. Can you really argue they forgot how to make them after DBZ? If you're a mecha fan, you might have a bit of a point, because verifiably, the industry in a literal sense forgot how to draw mechas after the 2000s.
That's true, though. Bro, like, Evangelion had some, like, smooth mecha animation, bro. For sure. Like it made mechas look good. Like, I don't know if I have that one shot that I could pull up, see if I can find it. But like, it made it look so smooth, bro. Let me see if I have it. If I can find it in like 2 seconds, I'll continue, but no, I didn't save it, did I? Or did I? Wait. Please don't copyright me. Like, this looks so good, bro. Okay, that's enough. I'm not trying to get copyrighted, but yeah. That is Evangelion did that amazingly.
But I think there's a demand side to that equation, and not just the supply side, so it's out of the scope of this video for now. There are also some 90s anime which were like on American TV years ago, or have otherwise become mimetic, which people will insist are classics despite never really having watched them closely. Shows like Initial D First Stage are objectively a miserable experience outside your nostalgic memories or YouTube clips. What really puzzles me most about the cult of the 90s is that it's not like there's some immediate decline afterwards. The early 2000s are insanely prolific. I'd argue there are as many interesting and high-quality anime between 2000 and 2005 as there are between 1990 and 1999. Which I guess is why people don't really provide a date when things go bad. They just say things like, anime went bad when it got all horny and weird. On its face, this totally tracks. Neon Genesis even.
Oh yeah, I did see that hot take actually. He said, no, I want to pull it up, but let me pull it up. Noti's not on. Embarrassing. What am I doing? Just embarrassing. What's going on here? Yes, sir. Uh, I don't look at any of these, but I did see that one. Who made it? Okay, zoom in. Okay. This is what you're talking about, correct? Correct, correct. Okay. So he said current anime art animation is great. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. And the 90s don't clear. 90s anime can be great, but half these shows in the decade looks like it was animated on N64. Crazy. But okay. The better technology, the better the shows. Okay. Um, first of all, first of all, um, what? Hmm. Uh, sure. This is wild. So I'm gonna get it out the way. N64. I don't know N64 he was playing. If my N64 looked like that, looked like 90s anime, come on, man. I'll be playing it right now. I love the N64. Like, I'll still play it, but like, come on. But anyways, current anime art animation is great. Now, it may sound like I'm a hater of current animation, but I'm not. I think if you don't look at it as like quote unquote objective basis, um, yeah, it does look great. But they all look the same. All of them go for that standard glossy, semi-realistic look that if you just took one character or took a cast of characters, take them out, drop another one in, not gonna look much different. Backgrounds all the same. Most anime are taking place in fucking Shibuya now, or wherever that is in Japan. Um, everything has a super high saturation, glossy. You know what I'm saying? Like now, are the gems out there that go out there, get in their bag? You feel me? Produce something great. Yes, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is best example of creative freedom. Um, Look back, that movie, I think it's great. Uh, a lot of stuff. Even Jutsu Kaisen, I think it really has its moments, especially with something like this Kuno fight, which is insane. Um, but yeah, I said in one of my hot takes that Ufotable is definitely one of the blames for this. Uh, it's kind of set like a standard that too many people are trying to reach. But yeah, Ronnie's animation seems so smooth. Yeah, I mean they're literally drawing every single scene, make sure it goes in well. And now, does that mean every 90s anime is perfect? No, absolutely not. But I feel like a lot more are so much more unique in like their bubble slash show. You know what I mean? Uh, it's just more enjoyable to watch. Like sometimes I see some of these new things. I'm like, this could have been like y'all could have been so much more creative than this. You know what I mean? And like we said earlier, you don't have to have the craziest, insane, ufotable animation or whatever, but you can be creative. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's how I feel about this. Um, so if you want to say, hey, it looks better, it looks cleaner, it looks shinier, sure. But to me, it's much more that goes into that uh, compared to now. So yeah, I don't agree with this, especially the N64 take. That's kind of crazy to me, but yeah, interesting take though. Let me zoom back out. We'll check OBS. Looks good. Looks good. Okay.
Evangelion set the gold standard for
And
what
yeah, I
Notaku
agree.
forward anime
His
looks
information is
like,
smooth.
but this was interpreted in many different ways, some more superficial than others. In the subsequent years, we perceive a dramatic rise in the number of really gross
Like, do you
and
know how
horny
many?
harem shows full of panty shots and bouncing high schooler booba.
Of course, it'd be better. It's called evolution technology. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna like put out the same thing, the same standard every time, like sure, like, but that's so like better technology looks better. Like that's so I don't know what the word is, but I don't want to say closed minded, but like I don't know. Maybe that's just what they value. You know what I mean? But I feel like so much more things go into it. Like creating that aesthetic, that feeling, that immersion, that smoothness, like you said, uh uniqueness, that all matters to me as well.
Part of this is definitely the rise of a business model centered around selling DVD sets and merchandise to a minority of highly engaged fans, often young teenagers and man-children spending their
People saying fan service for an anime, then definitely be watching anime center on fan service. Yeah, I I don't think fan service for an anime. I mean, I'm not really looking for that. I'm not in middle school or fucking intermediate school anymore. Like past that, bro. I I don't think I've even looked for anything like that. Like 10 years, bro. 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's not middle school anymore. Sure, high school DxD was a wave back then, but come on, bro. Like, if I'm not watching these things, like, is there fan service in majority of anime at some point? Yes, probably so. If you're out here looking, or like somehow, quote unquote, somehow finding these every time, like, nah, bro. You are looking in the wrong places. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah.
their allowance, hence the younger characters. Sex sells, as always. But you know what we also see in this time period? An explosion in the number of anime that come out. Just compare the number of releases in the 90s seasons we were just looking at with those in the aughts. In the 60-plus years of anime as a medium, the vast majority of all the anime ever released came out in the last 2 decades. I would not be so quick to assume that an anime you don't like is actively displacing the creation of something better. It might be that the amount of fat in the system has simply grown. There's also no small amount of survivorship bias at play. Because I hate to break it to you, the horny is not new to anime.
やっぱナウシカの胸にはすごいこだわりを感じる、胸の表現ちょっといやらしいこれやっぱりサービスカットだよね
The direct-to-video era was sickeningly violent and exploitative. The late-night anime of the 90s and early aughts, while fewer in number, were no less spicy. I guess Miyazaki could have been saying that anime had fallen in 1987 because that was the year Urutsugi Doji dropped. But those shows have mostly faded into cultural obscurity, while the number of that kind of anime have grown and get widely promoted by the seasonal anime community cycle on the internet. Though when you look at the seasonal anime cycle, you quickly see the other scourge that people refer to. When everything became isekai.
Now this is something to point to. This is something to point to. I'm not saying it's all the blame, but this is something.
This is a complaint that's most common among people who really follow seasonal anime cycles. Around the turn of the millennium, the centuries-old literary tradition of contemporary characters being transported to another time or place was reincarnated in the fantasy world of Japan. Anime which specifically exists to riff off and parody RPGs have also existed since dinosaurs walked the earth. But after the massive Here Crossing Field over the speakers at Hot Topic commercial success of Sword Art Online in 2012, anime charts...
People don't understand how big SEO was, man. People hate on it. It's known for being hated now, but man, it was hot. It was maybe the hottest anime at a point. Like, it was big, bro. Like, when I say there's probably like a few that was more popular than it when it released, I'm being generous. Like, genuinely was the most talked about anime, I think, that I remember for like a while. It was known for being trash. So
were inundated with isekai set in video games or video game-like settings for the better part of a decade, and the floodwaters have yet to entirely recede today. Or at least, that's how I remember the story going. There's a lot of reasons why the video game isekai took off. It's a format that lends itself to being able to quickly assemble a story around a single catchy gimmick using a catalog of tropes that require no introduction. You all play video games, right, viewers? It's a death game or a love comedy or some horrible creaking non-story set in a generic fantasy setting, and I have a strange superpower or a niche kind of...
I did like Shield Hero a little bit, though. Just saying. I legit never knew how popular SAO was. I wasn't really in the anime community because I didn't know if people watched it well. Yeah, back then, like I said, it was massive, bro. Yeah. If you were back then, I don't know. You probably it's not even comparable to anything. It was literally so big because it was hated. Like, I don't think you compare this to anything now. Maybe like Redo of Healer or something like that. was like closest thing. I don't know.
Of baddie or have been turned into a wacky creature or inanimate object. And when people get tired of that, you can re-baseline and get everyone to say you're incredible by vaulting over that low standard. I think part of the reason why isekai became such a monster is because it fundamentally appeals to a lot of the people who watch anime, the database animals. The endless iteration and variation of basic genre fiction, the same way anime fans of the late aughts watched palette swaps of the same character voiced by the same actress in every show. But it's also because the anime industry is bad at healthily responding to trends. The anime industry is a responsive system, but one with a huge phase delay and no D-term. Okay, what do I mean by this? It takes a minimum of 2 years and change for a TV anime to go from concept or source selection to airing. So you can figure out what the unoriginal, trend-chasing anime production committees were watching, or at least were watching the profits of, by going back 2 or 3 years. Kind of like how you can figure out what movie your parents went to the night you were conceived by going back 3 trimesters. Look here. Sword Fart Online seeps through the sphincter in 2012. For reasons which are easy to understand but cringeworthy in hindsight, it became massively popular. Log Horizon was essentially a contemporary and a good show,
Yikes.
but there really aren't many other
Log
isekai
Horizon
at
wasn't
this
that bad.
time.
It's alright.
Flash forward about 3 years to 2015. Overlord and Gate start dropping, as well as
Gate. Oh, Gate. This is like... Whew. This is my bottom 10, for sure. Don't like it. Oh, man. This is a terrible watch. Gates. I'm glad he mentioned this, bro. So I would have forgotten about it. Overlord, didn't hate it.
years to 2015. Overlord and Gate start dropping, as well as shows I'm just going to call isekai from
Log Horizon. Yeah, it's okay. I enjoyed it, for sure. Not the greatest thing in the world, but I enjoyed it.
here on. Like, is it wrong to pick up
Dungeon, it's fine. This is also fine.
girls in a dungeon, which use a distinctly video game-based setting even if the characters are native to their world? In 2016, we get even more of the foundational examples, like ReZero and Konosuba. What I find
Well, I get grilled. I don't like ReZero. I'm not gonna lie. I get
really
grilled for that all the
ironic
time.
here is that many of the first isekai light novels to be adapted to anime are the ones that people today describe as a breath of fresh air that really shake up the tired isekai genre. This might have been true for web novels at the time, but objectively, in the mid-2010s there wasn't a lot of generic isekai anime to be subverted. It's around 2017 into 2018 that they start to arrive in force. Smartphone isekai, Knights and Magic, Restaurant to Another
God.
World, Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, Pingu in the City, Merchen Meichen, Conception, The Slimy One, Mahojin Boogaloo, Electric
Oh
Guru
my
Guru,
God.
The Master of Ragnarok, and The Blesser of Erenjar.
This is making me sick.
And then in 2019, all bets are off, and we start to get the really wild ones, like Rising of the Shield Hero, Isekai
I like Shield Hero. Season 1 at least. I haven't watched the rest, but I really like season 1. It's probably the best season I've seen of an isekai. What was the laugh? Have to admit I like an isekai, man. And brought an evil laugh out.
cheat magician, summoned to another world as an elf, the other woman-beating one, Ari Ferretta, Mao-sama retry, high school prodigies have it easy in another world. There are so many, I put a fake one in there just to keep you on your toes.
No way,
That's
bro, put a
right,
fake one.
Rising of the Shield Hero was just a figment of your imagination.
See, bro.
Even though it's like a train derailment in slow motion, I can't say that the isekai waves have been all bad. I mean, isekai
Yeah, it's been a lot bad.
Jisan was pretty fun. The girls in that are all of age. I suspect we're seeing good shows like Frieren and Dungeon Meshi in some small part because of isekai creating a baseline interest in fantasy. And I think we need to remember what
The animation was kind of crazy.
creating a baseline interest in fantasy. And I think we need to remember what came before. Page through my anime list from 2010 to 2012. There's some great anime, some decently fun anime, and what I would politely
Decently fun. See Psychopaths, Fate Zero, Jomangon. It's pretty great.
call charmingly ambitious anime. But the bulk of every season can be fit into a vague box of rom-com, harem, fan service vehicles on a sliding scale of lewdness.
Middle school.
Some are more fantasy action than strictly high school, some of them are a lot more fun or artistically interesting than others. But it's all easy to dismiss as the kind of uwu senpai, I'm 18 in the relevant jurisdictions stuff that
Sky 50-50. Oof. That's generous. Shit. He's got like 10, 1090, 85-15.
anime gets so widely condemned for. The folks who wanted to chase trends chased them from high school battle harems to isekai to more obviously unoriginal but ultimately equally uninteresting results. The folks who were trying to make good anime have kept doing so about as often as they always have been. I would argue that if you trawl through the charts from 1990 to today, there are pretty consistently 1 to 3 good anime that don't gross out the general audience coming out every year.
It's no his ass, but watching bad anime is actually enjoyable sometimes. Yeah, but it has to be really bad. Like, I think bad is always gonna be like bad for me. But if it's really just laughably bad, then I guess I can have a decent time.
The rate has gotten higher in recent years, if anything. When we
Oh no, this show had some crazy animation too. I think is this Vivi? I think it's Vivi. That's some crazy fights. Choreography.
press decades into some short time period called the past, we forget that all the classic shows came out in fits and starts with years in between them. You take a
The good old days when they made Death Note, not 2007, Cowboy Bebop 98, and Akira 88. Yeah, I mean, some people, you just gotta. I mean, sometimes you just don't know, but at least do your research when these things come out.
a trickling stream and ask why it barely fills your glass today, pointing to a lake it has filled over decades. Never mind the anime we agree to be classic now, but never had a large audience back in the day. Even with ubiquitous anime discourse, great anime flies under the radar. Perhaps in hindsight, some of them will become cult classics, or maybe making good anime is like casting pearls before swine. 7 years ago, Girls' Last Tour dropped as a commercial failure, and the world just fucking watched Blend S. So in general, I disagree with notions that anime is in some inexorable decline from some Edenic past when the industry lived in innocence and knew not famine or war or pestilence. Relatively, things seem pretty good right now in this season of autistic elves. Though if you really are just a connoisseur of hand-painted animation, I guess you might have a point. Even if a lot of these 80s OVAs have horrible writing, there's just a particular analog look to painted frames and backgrounds which is irreplaceable. And there aren't many anime in the modern day which even attempt to hit that apex of production value. Personally, I have a soft spot for that window between 1995 and 2003, where the best anime was still being hand-painted, but then composited and edited on a computer for that rich but crisp effect. If you look at the
That's
absolute best animation cuts made recently, it's clear there's nothing inherently preventing all digital animation from being made to the same or higher standards. But the Japanese economy and the anime market isn't what it once was. They can't count on the sales of $100 laserdiscs, and the endless grind of TV anime productions probably sands the enthusiasm off the staff. On the other hand, as much as bad pay and overwork in the industry is a problem or even the problem holding back anime, based on what information is available, I doubt it's gotten much worse from the new millennium to today. I have a hard time believing that 15 years ago, when Studio Madhouse was the apex predator making 100 anime a season, that they were any kinder to their people than Studio Mappa is today. I just think there was less of an English anime community to make memes about it back then. Based on what numbers can be found, TV anime has always been produced on frighteningly small budgets, and the number of labor hours per minute of animation has not grown, without opening the can of worms which is the strength of the yen vice the currencies with which foreign outsourcing is hired. But it's also obvious that great things are still possible when studios are forward-looking enough to invest in a core of great animators, produce shows on a reasonable schedule, and select good material with a clear path to monetization. So maybe instead of seething about cultural degeneracy and dropping hot takes about how that one anime you watched must be totally unique because it didn't suck, take a moment to peruse some anime charts. Look at other shows made by creators of things you've liked. Look at anime that have been going to Netflix. That's mostly been a good bet. I think you'll find that it's not all bad, or at least, it's bad as it always has been.
Okay. That's a good video. I like that. See, what else did he post? That is a good video. I agree with most of the things he said. Yeah, but that is probably gonna do it. Give me a second. Okay. Yep, that's probably gonna do it though. This is a pretty fun stream actually. I had a good time talking about a lot of things. Obviously, I saw a little channel update I did and whatnot. I don't know how people will be doing 4-hour streams. Sheesh, this is 3 hours. But I had a good time. I think it was talking about some good stuff all the time, which is why I went this long. But how do I wrap this up? I'm back. I'm back, man. I'm ready. Let's go. Black Star. I need you grinding with me. I need that motivation as well. Tagged was in there earlier. He's gonna be grinding. And yeah, honestly, I want to also get some more of my friends to maybe try this out, give this a chance. You know, it's 1.6 thousand subscribers in. Not where I should be at this point, in my opinion, but it's my fault for taking a break, which was personal, but you know, still technically my fault. But you understand what I mean. Obviously, Black Star, 760 subscribers. There's nothing to laugh at. This some people post dozens and dozens of videos, don't even get 100. So gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep grinding. Like I said, I got nothing. If you ask me, do I think I have a lot? I got nothing, bro. Nowhere near where I want to be. It's gonna take time. I'm ready. Fucking ready, mate. Bro. I'm trying to build like community, bro, you know? That's one thing I wasn't too focused on before, but now I'm building a community. I want to be live streaming a lot. I want to be, interacting more. I do have some loyals, like loyal subs, but not as much as I want to have. Or like not like loyals. That sounds kind of weird. But like just you popping in every time that I can talk to. Can know some things about each other, what we like anime wise. I don't know. Like this is a good stream. I feel like eventually we can have way more people here. Obviously I want to have Black Star on stream more, collab more. Tact. I want to have on stream more, collab more in videos. So yeah, I'm gonna be brainstorming tonight because after I do come back, get back in rhythm, I definitely want to have you on a video, Black Star. And if you want me on one of yours, I'll be glad. Tact, same as well, who was in here earlier. But yeah, move this out the way. Do I still have that? Nope. This next video, very excited to get to work on this editing. Maybe I'll go live again tomorrow. I do have some other videos I want to watch tomorrow or something like that. If not, I'll be live before this video goes up, like at some point. But look out tomorrow. I probably will be live tomorrow. I got nothing to do besides edit tomorrow, I don't think. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it. Black Star, thanks for joining me. Also, if you go live, let me know as well. I'll tune in. So obviously, I won't have my Google Chrome open all the time, but just name me or something. I'll tune in. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Great stream, great stream. Y'all be safe. I will see y'all most likely tomorrow. Video will be out 90% this weekend. Grind is back. We're back. Let's go. Let me delete this now before I go. Peace.